Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Capricorns. I'm Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of May the 31st to June the 6th, 2021. Again, it is a general reading, and that means that not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you, but some of it will. So take what you can from that and throw the rest out into the universe. If you want clarity, accuracy, and answers to any personal questions, that would require a private reading. All that information is posted below in the information box. My prices, my website, and how to contact me via email. Okay, let's see what we have here, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns. Your all over energy card is communication. The clarity, interactivity, and timing of communications is critical. So what I want you to think about, my beautiful Capricorns, right now is being creative when you do communicate, because it can mean two things. It can mean communicating on a creative and good level, or it can mean miscommunication. Make sure you are clear and concise when you do communicate with anybody and what you want to convey to them. Think about it, plan your move, okay? And don't leave any situations unresolved. If something gets taken out of context, address that. Don't leave that sitting there. So communication is going to be very, very important this week, whether it's with your partners, whether it's with your people you work with in your career, whether it's with, your friends, whoever, or even family members. Make sure that you're clear and concise on what you want to convey to them so that you know they understand things perfectly well. Now, your first energy card from the surrender deck is surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So don't allow yourself to be, have your hand forced or your will forced to do something that you don't want to do. And it's okay to, as I said, it's okay to say no. And I always say to people, they can be mad till they're glad again, because you do have that right to set up boundaries. You can't be taken advantage of or pushed into something you don't want to do. So keep that in mind. It's okay to set boundaries and limitations this week. So please do that. Be mindful of that. Now, underneath that, you've got the beautiful card, the wishing well. Now, the wishing well means usually there's going to be good luck coming in. You made a wish, you threw your coin, and guess what? It's going to work out in your favor. If it's going to benefit everybody involved, not just you. So keep that in mind as well. For others, I've always read this card that you may be digging deep, doing some research and trying to find something out that you have to do some major research on to find. Now, coming in with your crowning energy, you have been given the Princess of Pentacles, and basically she is the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is all about good news about money. So you will be hearing something there. And also this, in traditional tarot, we call her the Princess of Pentacles in this deck, but in the traditional tarot, it's known as the Page of Pentacles. And always the Page of Pentacles is a messenger bringing you in good news about finances. This could also be good news that you are stepping up your A game. You may be taking a course, going back to school, new form of study that's going to enhance your resume and the gifts in your wisdom and data bank. Coming in towards you, you have, or rather behind you, pardon me, you have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a beautiful card. The Six of Wands says this is victory after hard work and struggle. You may have, all the time and effort, blood, sweat, and tears, and investment that you've been putting into some sort of event, endeavor, project, your work, perhaps your career, or even a relationship now are going to come to fruition. It's almost as though you went into battle mode and you won something here, they're showing me. And I think you're going to be getting recognition for that from other people, almost like public recognition for something that you've done. Raise your head, hold your chin up, because you need to pat yourself on the back for something here. But now you're ready to move on to the next one. You've gone over this, you've made this great accomplishment. Now you're moving forward to go towards the next endeavor, the next passion, the next goal. Coming in below that, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles says maintain your balance, okay? Don't take on more than you can chew or more work than you can handle to do completely and properly and successfully. You may have to step back a bit and say, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this. Make out your priority list and tick it off. I do think that you could be seeing a couple of, oh, pardon me, I'm reading this wrong. This is not the 2, this is the 10. Oh, it's even better. Okay, so let's bypass what I just said about the two, because you do have this good news coming in here about money. So the Ten of Pentacles is beautiful. It's happiness in your home life. It's happiness in your relationships. It's happiness, peace of mind within yourself. And it's also security financially. So the Ten of Pentacles says, wow, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. Things coming into you, and you're standing by tradition as well, because that's what this card says, doing things by tradition, and I think you're going to see good luck come into that, because the well is telling you that as well. Now you have the Death card, and the Death card, I always like the Death card because it means something came to an end. It was a conclusion. It's over now. And what it means is you're going through transformation, and it's rebirth. You're going in a brand new direction now, and you're going to be able to change the things that you didn't like that had happened in the past, learning from those lessons and going forward in a more progressive, happier, peaceful direction. Embrace that new beginning. Don't be afraid. Now, it could have been the end of something, like an end of a contract, your job, maybe you've retired, and it's the end, you're not working anymore. Now you've got this brand new beginning to go forward. For others, it could be the end of a relationship, a friendship, again, your job. It's the conclusion of something, and it isn't always bad. In fact, when one door closes, you've heard this before, a new door opens. So this card wants you to embrace a new beginning coming in. Look at it with positivity and the vision of success and happiness and peace. Coming in your now position here, your center position, could be the energy you're feeling at the moment. You have the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is the extremes in which we spend our money or we save our money. Now, some of you could be actually applying for a loan. You're going to get it. Others, you could be having the resources to pay off a long-standing debt. It's also the energy you use. If you're giving way too much of your time and you're a people pleaser to everybody else, you will come to resent that and feel depleted. So again, know that it's okay to say no. Know that it's okay to set up boundaries, okay, so you don't deplete your energy. Also, some of you could be hermetizing yourself, locking yourself in, staying in too much, not getting out there to socialize and be with your family and friends. Now, that being said, I realize the condition that our world is right now, and everybody's having to stay careful and not be in large groups and crowds, depending on where you live on the globe. But I do think that you need to realize that it's time for you to get out and enjoy life and living it. You've got the Moon card coming in below that, and you could be feeling, you could be reflecting and reminiscing and thinking about the past and how things were. But it's also you tapping into your inner strength, tapping into your intuition, your instincts, and your wisdom bank, your database, what you know, what you've learned, what you've experienced to use towards your next step. This is about finding information out, doing your research. Again, I talked about that with the well. The Moon is about trusting your instincts. If you feel that there's something you need to know, if you feel there's more information you need to gather, if you feel there's missing pieces in that, get out there and do your research and trust your instincts and your gut feeling on that, and you'll get it. Okay, the Moon lights up everything below it. It's the biggest beacon out there, and it comes out at the darkest stages of our lives, of our day. And you're going to be able to see the light and have that epiphany if you do your research, and if you have that feeling, that aha feeling, you will be able to see this work out in your favor. Now, the Moon also stands for Pisces. Coming in towards you, you have the beautiful card, the Princess of Swords. Now, this is the Page of Swords, which means you could be hearing some information, some gossip, you could be hearing something legal that has to do with the truthfulness that might stop you temporarily from moving forward. You might have to deal with it, and you might find it a little challenging. Often this card says whoever you heard this from, they may rub you the wrong way. They might not have any tact or finesse with how this was communicated to you. Again, we talk about this communication, okay? So listen to it. Don't attack the messenger. Just take the message here. You've got the Five of Wands, and there could be some competition. There could be some struggles here where you feel you have to defend yourself, promote yourself, or, Yeah. This is the card that says pick your battles wisely. Don't step out there and take on every debate, every argument. This is a card that says, continue to move forward, stand your ground, but also realize you can pick your battles wisely and don't allow yourself to get caught up in other people's drama, because that's where miscommunication does come in here. Okay. Now, your final card is justice, and this is beautiful. Okay, the equal division of getting what you deserve. And I think that you're going to see justice is going to be served in your favor. Again, some of you could be dealing with trying to defend yourself, promote yourself with something in the legal system. Maybe you're having to go to court and do that. It could be settlements, disbursements of properties. It could be any type of legal disputes that you're having to defend yourself in. But know that it's going to be waived in your favor. You're going to win something. You're going to come out ahead. But I truly believe it's going to be a fair and just division. It's not, even though you're going to win it, I don't think if you're going in for, say, $1 million, you're not going to get the $1 million, but compromise might come into the equation where you'll still be quite satisfied because you're going to come out ahead. Now, coming in with your tea leaf messages, there's two here. And the two here are because I wanted to know why there was going to be teardrops. I wanted to know why there was going to be great personal sorrow coming in. I never like to leave you on that note. So I asked them to show me, and they said that the throne is going to show up, position of authority. Now, I was reading this and asking Spirit, what did they want to tell me? Well, they told me a few things, and a couple of them things were that there could be somebody that you may have to step up and represent. Maybe you're going to be an executor to a will. Maybe you've been asked to speak at a eulogy. It could be that great story, the loss of a life that's going on now, and you may be doing that celebration of life by being asked to step up. But it also can mean that you might be finally deciding that, you're going to move on from some sorrow and you're going to take this throne of authority. You're going to be charge of your own life now. You're going to be moving forward. Maybe these teardrops are the end of a relationship, and now you're going to step up and say, you know what? I'm now going to take charge of my own life. I'm going to free myself. I'm not going to be stuck here tied down in this situation that brings me grief and sorrow and unhappiness. So like I said, there's two ways of looking at this, depending on, who this energy is meant to go out to. Well, let's see what we have here now for our clarification cards. Let's see what we have here. Spirit, what does Capricorn need to see? What does Capricorn need to know? And what does Capricorn need to expect? Okay, here we go. Coming in with the Page of Pentacles, the good news about money, you have the Knight of Cups. Well, somebody could be coming in very suddenly. They may sweep you off your feet. You may fall madly in love with them, and you may feel as though they came in at that perfect moment to rescue you. So I think some of you are going to be feeling that energy coming in very quickly towards you. And, I think that you're going to hear good news. And maybe, this Page of Pentacles comes in with good news, and then all of a sudden you feel as though you've been rescued, and you have that beautiful feeling of passion and love coming over you. Definitely a good card coming in. Could be a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Coming in now with our Six of Swords, our victory card, you have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is either communicating with somebody at a distance, at a great distance from you, overseas, wherever, another part of the globe, in the world, or you could be reconnecting with someone who has been distant. You may not have been in touch for a while. It could also be, you could be communicating with a child, your child or other children, and communicating with children. And also you need to tap into your inner child, some of you. You need to do that. Coming in with the Ten of Pentacles, I keep wanting to call it the two, you have the Strength card. Communication again. When you're dealing with anybody this week, make sure that you take a long, hard look at why they're reacting the way they are. Don't take it personal, because sometimes it's it's misdirected anger that could be coming at you. I want you to step back and realize that you can kill your enemies with kindness and love rather than hate and vindictiveness. This is looking at things with the gentleness of a lamb and not the roar of the lion, because if you go in with the roar of the lion, you could be reacting and then regretting that you did that. So maintain your stability here. Take a deep breath, step back, and look at the situation with complete clarity before you jump into the quicksand and then try to figure out how the heck you're going to get yourself out of that mess. Coming in with the Death card, moving on, you have the Six of Pentacles. That's a gift. Okay, again, that's the division, equal division of give and take energy. So you might be, maybe you're working with somebody where you're going to give your time and effort and support in respect for them to do something for you. It could be a bartering of some sort that you're doing, but I do think you're going to see time, effort, support, and even maybe money coming in towards you. This is a card of charitable acts. Maybe someone is helping you out of the goodness of their heart, or you may be doing something that has to do with charity. Coming in with your Four of Pentacles, you have the Hierophant. So that's the gift, the blessing from the divine, or the message from the divine. Some of you may be getting together and joining spiritualist groups or some sort of healing organization. Others could be bringing people into their circle of friendship, people who want to walk the same path as you, same faith, same beliefs, same interests that you have. Beautiful. I love the card of unity here. But it also means doing things structured like the church does. You may be wanting to change that up a little bit though. And for others, I think it could have to do with weddings or things that have to do with the church. Moving on with the moon, you have the Nine of Swords. That is not giving up. You may be getting moments here, because the moon comes out at the darkest times of our day, and at night we always feel worse. If we have a cold, we seem to get more stuffed up, and the darkness seems to make us feel less ambitious and less positive. I think you're going to be able to stand your ground. I mean, you need to defend what you've created here. Don't allow anybody else's energy to take you over and make you want to give up here or roll over. Okay, I want you to stand your ground, and I want you to keep going forward, because that's what this card says you need to do. Remember, that moon's going to come out, and it's going to light up everything below it, and you'll get to see clarity coming through. Coming in with the Princess of Swords, the Page of Swords, you have the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands stands for taking on a lot of work. Maybe you did all the work in a one-sided relationship. Maybe you've had too much on your plate at your place of employment, taking on more than you can really handle. And I think you've come to that conclusion that no more. I'm going to lighten my load. I'm going to get rid of that energy that I don't need anymore. And don't take on other people's burdens either. Okay, this is over now. You're able now to move forward, and your progress is going to be less hard to go forward. Your journey on this part of the leg of your journey will be much easier and lighter. Coming in with the Five of Wands, picking your battles wisely, you've got Temperance. Take your time. Don't go jumping into arguments or allowing people to poke you with a stick to aggravate you, to involve you in that, where you feel you constantly have to defend yourself. This is doing things in moderation, thinking about your move before you do it. Okay, don't overdo, don't overexert, don't overthink, don't over obsess about anything this week. Coming in with the Justice card and things working out in your favor, I love it. You got Judgment. So a fair and just assessment has been made, and you're moving in a new direction, and because of this, you're going to be able to have liberation. You're going to feel free. It's like brand new life, getting a second chance at it. Fabulous. Well, my beautiful Capricorns, this is your reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful optimistic week here to look forward to. Always keep in mind that the universe is not happening to you. The universe is reacting to you. So be mindful what you throw out there. Keep it positive. And remember, the universe and the divine, your higher power, want you to succeed, want you to find your happiness and peace. So surrender to it and move forward towards your goals and happiness. Blessings, my beautiful souls, and know that I always and only stand in this circle of love and light for you. And let's all still continue to play safe, stay safe, and be safe. And we'll get to see each other very soon.